Hey warriors, something's shifting. Right here, right now. They counted you out again? Nah, not this time, my friend. You've been quiet, grinding in silence while they laughed, huh? Oh wow. The same people who ignored your effort are about to watch your comeback live. 3, 2, 1. They are done. You heard that right. Done. Finished. Over. Erased. The countdown ain't for them anymore, it's for you. For your rise, your revenge, your reward. You've been walking through storms that would have broken others, but you just kept walking. Yeah, every scar, every lonely night, every you'll never make it, all of it built this moment right here. And oh wow, this moment ain't small. This is payback with precision. You're about to get paid, not just in cash, but in clarity, peace, and power. Because every second they laughed was a second you were becoming unstoppable. So listen, don't blink, don't scroll, don't breathe too easily yet. Because this speech, this one's different. This one's for you. The ones who kept pushing when no one clapped. The ones who stayed humble but deadly. The ones who turned silence into strategy. I see you. Yeah, you. The underdog. The builder. The fighter. The one who never asked for sympathy, only time. You deserve this moment. This energy. This payback. So stick with me till the end, because by the time this speech ends, you'll know exactly why they're done and why you're next. So hit that comment box after you're done watching. Drop a 3, 2, 1, paid, if you feel it deep. Let's flood the chat for every soul that stayed patient while they were being played. You earned this energy. You earned this rise. Now buckle up, because the countdown's already started. 3, 2, 1. They are done. Every empire collapses quietly before the noise begins. 3, 2, 1. And just like that, the air changes. You feel it, don't you? That strange tension before the explosion. That calm before something big finally snaps. Oh wow, the silence isn't peace. It's pressure. And it's been building, waiting, suffocating. Until now. You see, they thought you'd break before you'd rise. They counted on your exhaustion. They prayed for your distraction. They loved it when you second-guessed yourself, when you slowed down, when you doubted the point of all this grinding. They wanted to keep you locked in their little glass box, easy to predict, easy to control. But nah, not anymore. Something's shifted. Something's different. You've gone from waiting for your turn to realizing you are the turn. Every whisper, every insult, every backhanded compliment, you swallowed it like fire and turned it into fuel. Every time they said you're not ready, you took notes. Every door slammed in your face became the sound of destiny being carved in silence. You've been patient, too patient, and patience, when mixed with power, becomes something terrifying. Look around. The same ones who mocked your effort are suddenly quiet. Their laughter doesn't echo the same way it used to. Why? Because they can sense it. People always feel the shift before they understand it. They see the light changing, but can't explain why. That's you right now, the quiet before the detonation. You've been underestimated for so long that your next move won't just surprise them, it'll erase their confidence completely. You've been working when they were talking. You've been learning when they were laughing. You've been stacking discipline like gold bars, while they were spending attention like loose change. They thought the finish line was theirs, until they realized you built a different race. Oh yeah, you heard me. A different race. One where you set the rules. One where silence is strategy and consistency is warfare. You've been operating in shadows, sharpening your edge while they dulled theirs. Now the stage is set and the script's rewritten, not for applause but for impact. When you move next, it won't be noisy. It'll be a statement. A statement written in results, not words. You won't have to say a thing. Success speaks a language no gossip can translate. The same mouths that doubted you will soon shape your name in praise, but you won't even look back. Because this time, you're not chasing validation. You're collecting payment. That's right. Payment. Not just money, but payback in respect, recognition and silence. Their silence. The kind that screams louder than words ever could. You've earned this moment through every unseen hour, every quiet grind, every maybe I should quit that turned into not today. Power doesn't announce itself. It exposes who can't handle it. And just like that, the silence turns into whispers. You can almost hear it. The sound of fear hiding behind fake smiles. Oh wow, they used to walk past you like you were invisible. Now, they flinch when your name enters the room. That's what happens when the scales tilt. When those who look down suddenly realize they're the ones below now. You see, panic is a strange thing. It doesn't start with screams. It starts with eyes. Shifty, restless, uncertain eyes. They start watching your every move, pretending it's curiosity, but it's not. It's fear. Because deep down, they know they can't undo what's coming. They feel the walls closing in, the narrative slipping from their grip. For years, they tried to shape your story. Now that story is writing them out. They used to say, "You changed." Oh yeah, you did. But not the way they think. You didn't become colder. You became clearer. You stopped chasing their approval and started demanding your own standard. You stopped needing an audience and became your own witness. You found strength in quiet places where they never dared to look. And now that same strength makes them uneasy. Oh wow, isn't it funny? The same people who ignored your effort now call you lucky. Luck? That convenient word they use to explain results they can't understand. But nah, it wasn't luck. It was math. Consistency plus patience equals inevitability. You did the work. You faced the silence. You embraced the uncertainty they ran from. That's not luck. That's design. And when that design unfolds, it's unstoppable. They start whispering rumors, crafting new lies, trying to rewrite the script before the truth gets too loud. But truth doesn't need defense. It only needs time. And your time has arrived. You can almost feel it in your bones. That quiet vibration of inevitability. The kind of moment that makes people realize they shouldn't have underestimated you. Oh yeah, it's poetic, isn't it? Watching the tables turn so slowly they don't even notice until it's too late. They called you too much. Now they say, you got lucky. Soon they'll say nothing at all. Silence. That's the final stage of their panic. Because silence means acceptance, and acceptance means you won. The power has shifted. The air has changed. Every move you make now rewrites the order of things. You've entered a space where your confidence terrifies those who built comfort on your hesitation. And once that happens, there's no going back. But don't get too comfortable. This is just the beginning. Every victory invites a new enemy disguised as a test. And here it comes, resistance. The silent storm that follows every rise. Oh wow. You thought once they saw your work, your discipline, your intent, they'd respect it. Nah, that's not how it works. When panic fades, resistance begins. Because the world doesn't surrender easily to change, especially not when that change wears your face. They won't attack you openly. No, that would expose them. Instead, they'll test you quietly. Through delays, doubts, and disguised distractions. They'll act like they're helping, when what they really mean is slowing you down. They'll question your motives, not because they care, but because they fear what happens if your motives succeed. That's how resistance works. It hides behind kindness. It pretends to be concern. But underneath, it trembles. You'll notice it in the smallest ways. A plan that should have worked suddenly breaks. A deal that looked certain falls through. People who once cheered go silent. That's resistance taking shape. It's the unseen force that asks, "Are you sure you want this?" And your answer, your silence, your persistence becomes your weapon. Because real power isn't in noise. It's in staying focused when everything tries to break your rhythm. Oh yeah, that rhythm, that's what they're really after. They can't stop your progress directly, so they'll try to interrupt your flow. They'll feed you chaos disguised as opportunity. They'll hand you comfort disguised as rest. But you've learned by now, not every quiet place is peace, and not every loud crowd is progress. You move with intent, not impulse. That's what separates you. Oh wow. The more you rise, the more resistance intensifies. But here's the twist. Resistance doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to measure you. It asks, are you who you claim to be? It doesn't care about your dreams. It cares about your discipline. Anyone can start. Few can survive the middle. The middle. That's where resistance thrives. And that's where most people quit. But not you. You've tasted too much of the climb to throw it away now. Every obstacle only sharpens your focus. Every delay only stretches your patience. You don't panic anymore. You prepare. You've seen what happens when the storm hits. You don't hide. You harden. Because resistance isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's the fire that burns away weakness until only strength remains. And when you understand that, resistance becomes your ally. It teaches you what applause never will, endurance. So let them doubt. Let them resist. The harder they push, the steadier you'll stand. That's the paradox. Their resistance fuels your momentum. Truth doesn't walk in quietly. It kicks the door down. And now, here it is. The revelation. The curtain lifts, the lights flicker, and suddenly everything that was pretending can no longer pretend. Oh wow. The moment you've been building toward isn't a celebration, it's exposure. Because when the fog clears, everyone's real face shows. No filters, no performance, just truth. Raw, uncomfortable, undeniable truth. You start to see it everywhere. The same people who cheered for you now shift in their seats. The same ones who wished you well now can't even make eye contact. Why? Because truth has a way of rearranging the room. When you rise, it forces everyone else to look at where they really stand. And some people can't stand that reflection. It's strange, isn't it? Oh yeah, you thought revelation would bring peace, that once your hard work spoke for itself, things would finally settle. Nah, revelation doesn't settle anything. It stirs everything. It reveals who was real, who was using you, who was watching you just to see if you'd fall. It's not chaos, it's clarity. And clarity always costs something. You'll notice how quiet things get. The phone stops buzzing. The messages slow down. People act like they're busy, but really they're observing from a distance. They can't face the truth that you didn't just survive, you evolved. You didn't just talk about change, you became it. That's revelation. It exposes how deep your transformation really went. Oh wow. And look closer. Even your challenges start to make sense. Every delay, every disappointment, every silent night you spent questioning yourself, it all connects now. The resistance wasn't random. It was the proof you were meant to endure. Because endurance always precedes revelation. You had to be tested before you could be trusted with what's next. And here's the sharpest part. Revelation isn't just about others. It's about you. You'll see your old self from a distance and realize how much you've changed. The things that used to offend you don't even touch you anymore. The opinions that once controlled your emotions now sound like background noise. You've outgrown the noise. You've outgrown the fear. You've outgrown the illusion that you ever needed their approval. Oh yeah, the world didn't change. You did. That's why it feels so different. Revelation isn't a moment of glory. It's a moment of recognition. The realization that you are no longer who they remember, and they can't handle that truth. So let the masks fall. Let the silence reveal loyalty. Let exposure separate the strong from the scared. You don't chase closure anymore, you create it. You don't wait for their understanding, you move without it. Because after revelation comes reward. Real reward isn't handed over. It's earned in scars they'll never see. And here it comes. The part they never thought you'd reach. The payoff. The silence. Before the sound of recognition. Oh wow. It's not about celebration or lights. It's about realization. That deep, still feeling that says you made it. Not because they approved, but because you didn't need them anymore. You stand there, not above anyone, but beyond what you used to be. Every trial, every betrayal, every sleepless night was a deposit. And now, the withdrawal begins. Payment isn't just in wealth, it's in peace. It's in knowing you stayed true when everyone else folded. It's in walking through the fire and coming out sharper instead of shattered. That's the real currency. Oh yeah, people will notice the shift. They'll ask, what changed? And you'll smile, because they'll never understand that the reward wasn't the outcome, it was the transformation. You became your own proof. You no longer chase opportunity, it finds you. You no longer beg for respect, it stands when you enter. That's the quiet profit of discipline. That's the luxury of staying consistent when no one was watching. Nah, you don't gloat. You don't need to. Victory speaks softly. The loud ones are still trying to convince themselves they've won. You've outgrown the noise. You've become the calm that unsettles them. Because the reward is never just money, fame, or applause. It's control. Control over your emotions, your focus, your purpose. That's what makes you untouchable. Oh wow, it's poetic, isn't it? The same hands that tried to block your rise will now pretend they always believed in you. Let them. The reward isn't about proving them wrong, it's about proving yourself right. You were never chasing revenge. You were chasing completion. And now, standing in this stillness, you realize they were just part of the equation that built your endurance. So this is it. The moment everything makes sense. The grind, the silence, the storms, all of it led here. You were being shaped, not delayed. You were being refined, not rejected. And now, the world will finally see what patience looks like when it cashes in. Oh wow. Can you feel it? That rush, that silence, that shift in the air when you finally realize it's happening. The countdown's over. The tables have turned. And the same ones who doubted you? Yeah, they're watching from the sidelines now. You did it. You stayed solid when everything around you cracked. You moved smart when they tried to move loud. You built when no one believed. You waited, and now, they're the ones waiting for your next move. 3, 2, 1. They are done. That's not just a line. That's your new reality. The era of being overlooked, gone. The season of being underestimated, dead. You've entered your payout phase, where effort turns into evidence, where the long nights start making sense, where the silence finally speaks and it screams victory. Oh yeah. Look at you now. Calm, focused, dangerous. You didn't need to announce your comeback. Your success did it for you. So take a second. Breathe it in. This is your moment. You earned it through patience, through purpose, through pain that didn't break you. You stayed true, you stayed grounded, and now